Hello and welcome. This week we will be playing Medieval Dynasty. So this game I have had a little bit of experience with. One thing I have noticed about this game, I've put a solid few hours into this game already, and you don't make a lot of progress. It is not one of those games like The Sims or anything like that where you start out and within a week or 2 weeks of in-game time, you're married, you have kids, you have a beautiful house, you have a great job, all this other stuff. This is a game that it takes time. Not only to find your resources, to physically build things, but there is also in-game technology. So you have to be gaining experience points throughout the game in order to unlock certain buildings, certain decorative items, tools, stuff like that. Okay, ready to customize a character. My thoughts are I will probably play a male character. Oh yeah. Let's pick this really intense looking dude. This guy that you know has a scar on his face and something going on with his eyes. And you know that if you were part of a medieval village, that as soon as he was like, hey, I've got my own village in the woods, do you want to come and join me? You'd be like, yes, sounds great, Mr. Serial Killer. So that's who I'm going to pick. Yep, complexion, yep, he's fine.
Follow me.
Will you marry me?
Ooh, that's creepy.
I need some food.
Follow me.
Definitely that one, because he sounds crazy. Oh, look at that. Yeah, they're really trying to make him very cool looking, and he does look cool. It's just not anything that I really mind about. Don't need any of that necessarily, but I'm picking him because I think it's funny. Yep. Okay, cool. I think he's fine the way he is. I don't know how important it really is. It's just preference based. Chromia, yep. Let's give him the milky eye. Hot. I think I'm probably not going to give him too many moles. I know that a lot of YouTubers will sit in character creation games and create someone who's like just the most ridiculous looking character ever. With other games, I think I try and make them like really hot, and that's fine. But after playing this game before, I don't think it's really that vital. You can have your own kids in this game, but I don't think it's like, I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't know whether it's like Sims where any of your like traits, your physical traits actually are passed on to your kids, because upon playing this game, it's very clear that there are like 6 face models in this game that you see around the village, and that's it. So I can't help but think that that's also going to be the case with these children. Don't need any more scars or anything else. I think we're good. Cool. Base color. What do you mean, like? Oh, hair. My bad. Let's make him a ginger, because that's how you know that that person's sexy. Yeah, really red hair. Lean in. Type. Going to the barber. Bowl cut. Nice. Yeah, let's make him look creepy. Let's just have his head shaved a little bit. Color, eyebrows, yep, all that's fine. I'm not going to change it too much. I think whoever created this character, yep, that's right, that's what I want. Yeah, I'm going to name him Spicy Fish Legs. Did I not say that? Accept. There we go. Whoever created that character knew what they were doing. Very, very professional creation there. Nice. Cool. So now I go and talk to Sedwin. Yep, that's his name. They've got some very Nordic names in this game, and so I find myself mispronouncing them really badly. This is just something that I've been doing while collecting resources. While playing this game is every time I meet a new person in the village, I say the name in my head, and I 100% don't think that I'm saying them correctly at all. Where's Settlement? Oh, probably where the exclamation point is. Hey, buddy. Cool. So... Okay. I was not prepared for that. Okay. So Sedwin basically heals you. You as a character, they give you a whole scene at the very start of the game where you are part of a bunch of caravans of people traveling to a different part of the town, apparently traveling to the Oxbow. And you get ambushed by a bunch of bandits, and basically everyone is killed except you. So, fun. Yeah, so that's a greater story arc, but from what I gather, from what I've played so far, it hasn't necessarily played that much into my day-to-day, but we'll see. So, a clean slate, getting to know the people, talk to Mirror God. So, I already know Mirror God is the local leader. I mean, he's a royal, I guess, and he's a real prick. Everybody loves him. I'm prematurely picking up sticks and stones because it's one of the elements of this game that's very vital. I'm sure people are really impressed with me showing up here being a complete stranger after being ambushed and knocked unconscious and then going around town by myself and picking up sticks and rocks off the ground. Alright, let's go there faster. I've got places to be. Got villages to build. Come here. Look at that bowl cut. Amazing. Stop bothering me. Don't you see that I'm... Oh, it's you. You took your time. Good day to you, my liege. I'm here at your request. Less talking, more paying attention, peasant. My time is precious. Listen, I made a deal with your guild for a whole caravan. Builders, crafters, architects, tons of materials, everything necessary for the creation of a new settlement. But instead of it all, I got you. Are you implying that I'm not... Oops, I skipped a bunch of stuff. Probably for the best. To build a new settlement, of course. Oh, that, sure. Piece of cake. That's what I like to hear, although I have absolutely no faith in your success. At least I can finally hear some enthusiasm around here. Don't worry about a thing. I'm professional. Well, maybe I've misjudged you. Enthusiasm, confidence, you may actually be worth something after all. Great. Go and find Derwin. He's my quartermaster. If you need anything, bother him with questions, not me. Will do. Oh, I almost forgot. I hereby grant you the yada yada. You can now build on whichever unoccupied piece of land you like. Just remember about taxes. Sure thing, boss. I've been sassy to him before, and it doesn't do any good. He just gets mad at you. Twins! Creepy. See what I mean about the same faces in this game? I mean, you know, I don't want to be too judgmental. That's very true of most games that aren't spending $1 billion on having people do mocap for them, you know. I don't blame them. It's not a hugely important part of games. Farewell. Cool. Goose. I didn't know geese were so cheap. That's very cheap for an animal. I think you have to have a place to keep them, though. It's been my experience. Oh, little goslings. That's adorable. Yeah, I think this is a specified shelter. I don't know if I can just get one shelter fits all. Depends if I can earn enough dynasty reputation. Okay, let's check the board, notice board. Hunt 7 pigeons, make a torch, get some sticks and logs, get some stone. Easy. So some of the little tasks that they give you on a daily basis, not daily, seasonal basis. This game is split into seasons. Right now at the top you can see the flower. The flower is obviously spring, and it goes through the cycle of all 4 seasons over and over again. That is your entire game. So the weather plays a really big part in this game, especially when you're talking about resource collection. A lot of your herbs and other things, you'll be able to find pretty much all year round. The same with sticks and stones, and obviously chopping down trees. Trees are always going to be there. But you'll be growing your own crops, and when crops come into the picture, you are supposed to be kind of following the instruction they give you with different seeds of different vegetables. And different fruits as well, that there are only certain fruits and vegetables that can be grown within certain seasons. You can't even really plant them prematurely. The game doesn't let you do that. But I'll go into it more if I get a chance to put down some crops in this playthrough. Okay, so what was I doing again? Okay, let's look at the... Oops. I played this before on PlayStation, so I'm a little bit confused about where everything is. Cool. Stones will be easy. Let's do that. Seasons pass quite quickly, so it's important to kind of do these smaller missions or seasonal missions as early as you can, as quickly as you can, because it gives you dynasty reputation, and some of them actually give you money as well. Money's really hard to accumulate in this game. If you're going around and you're picking up sticks and stones or like herbs off the ground, you are going to be making pennies. You're not going to be making much money at all. Whereas some other kind of resource collection games, they're pretty generous with your resources. So you can go in, you can just spend, half an hour picking stuff up or chopping down trees, and you can go and sell things, and you make bank. Whereas this game, they're reserved about it, which I kind of appreciate. And they expect you to pretty much just be able to collect everything that you can, but then use those resources that you've collected to then create something more complicated, whether it be a piece of furniture or a tool of some kind, and then selling that tool will obviously net you more money. So the game encourages you to be resourceful and to create as much as possible, rather than just going and collecting and trying to sell that. Just take that for now. Cool. Okay, so he talked about leaving some stuff in a... There's some pigeons. Sorry, there's a pigeon task. I have to kill a bunch of pigeons. That's why I was saying that. I don't have some kind of weird pigeon fetish. At least I don't think I do. I guess only time will tell. Okay. Sorry, I got distracted by pigeons. He was telling me about a chest with stuff in it. First time I played this game, I died really quickly and started again. So technically I've had 2 playthroughs. My first one, I knew nothing. I didn't get any of this stuff. I forgot, or I didn't realize that they were giving me free stuff, and so I didn't take all this stuff, and it was really important. Oh, overload. You're carrying too much on your shoulders. You walk slow when overloaded. If you want to carry more, get a backpack or pouch. Remember, you can turn off the tutorials in the settings. Cool. I thought I turned off overload. There's some settings you can make for this game where you can go into like just the main settings, and they basically let you tick or untick a bunch of boxes that's like, it will cut back on your needs. You can cut back on the percentage of tax you're owed to the Castellan, all this other stuff. So there's ways to kind of customize it that make it a little bit less intense to play. To play without any of those settings on, it is considerably a challenge, especially with the overload feature. I found that when I wasn't using overload, I was able, like, you can pick up anything anything and everything, and it doesn't impact your speed or anything. So when I was doing that, it meant that I could go into the local kind of wilderness. I could find mines, and I could mine like, you know, high worth minerals, and mine the entire mine all at once, and then bring it back for profit or bring it back for myself. So that was so much more useful because it meant that I was making money really quickly in those instances, because ore and those kind of iron or copper bars will net you a little bit of money straight off the bat. So that's good. Is that a pigeon right on my feet? Oh, I was like, that's going to be, I could just punch it and then I would be hunting the pigeon. Okay. I genuinely want to see if I can change overload now because it was confused. Yeah, okay, I can. Cool. Unlimited carry weight. Yes. Awesome. Okay. I was thinking I would have to reload. No, that's great. So this game, like, it can be as hard as you want it to be. I love that. I love that they are letting people kind of pick and choose as well. You can cut back on like the health of wolves and like bears and other things that you'll come across and have to fight. So, you know, they're trying to help. They're trying to make it easier for people, which is very, very cool. I can understand a lot of people may think that that's kind of cheating, like putting some of those settings on, or it's kind of a cop-out. But personally, I think especially with carry weight, it's like, this game is quite hard. Like I said, my first playthrough, I didn't do any of this stuff. And I spent hours kind of carting things back and forth, and you make no progress. It just shoved me. Because you are essentially just trying to get from A to B, and if you happen to get enough, like if you hunt and you get a lot of meat for you or your community, and you get too much, then you are walking really, really slowly back to your camp, and you have to dump a bunch of really useful things, even though the people in your village may need meat and need to eat, and it's quite a necessary thing. So if you're just overloading yourself with just random stuff you find around and you can just find them other places, I can understand, you know, the reasoning of just dump it, like it's no big deal. But when they're really really rare resources, it's a pain. So anyway, I probably shouldn't need to justify it. I think for me it makes sense to turn on to turn off the overload feature. It makes the game more enjoyable, but I can also understand why other people would be kind of against that as well. Let's give these stones to Derwin because he's a nerd and he can't get stones for himself. Looks sturdy enough for your payment. Maybe I would buy a new back after lifting all these stones, but that's still something.
Goodbye.
Cool, get me a bit of coin, I'll take it. Not all missions are as easy as that one. Some of them are like, go hunt 3 wolves, and I'm there with like a wooden pickaxe. Like, no, don't make me hunt wolves. That's how I die a lot. One of the other things that I worked out quite quickly through playing this game is that you can basically settle anywhere that's outside the main settlements. So the main settlements on your map, Piastova, Skauki, Ostoya, and Klonica. So as long as you're not within the like the red line confines of the city, or of each of the towns, then you can build there. I got really excited when I first played the game, and I built south from Piastova down by one of the rivers and down by one of the mines. And because Piastova is the town that you have to keep going back to every month in order to get certain like quests and missions, I had to keep running back and forth. And there's no fast travel in this game outside of hiring a wagoner, which costs money. So it just became exhausting. And so I ended up working out that like I can just do a bit of a sneaky and actually just create a community right on the edge of Piastova, and that way I don't have to keep coming back all the time. It's nice. It's more exciting to kind of travel around and have your community somewhere beautiful and picturesque and isolated and all the resources there. And that's what I really loved about my first playthrough. But it just didn't, it was so dysfunctional, and I feel like if this game is going to be updated at any point, they're going to make some changes. Hey, cows. Then they should implement a better fast travel mechanic. That'd be great. Not to mention that essentially, like, so even if I had enough money to hire a wagoner, they can only take you to already established towns. If you request that they take you to your village, they can't until the king or the castellan gives you a title for your village. So basically says your village is a place, you're a person of note. This village is important, so the wagoner has a place to go when you're fast traveling. It takes a long time to get there. Even in my longer playthroughs, I haven't gotten there yet. So I just feel like it's a lot more difficult to do it that way. So I just don't think that it's a very helpful mechanic with the wagoner. Look, it's a lynx. The game told me I was in lynx country. Lynxes don't attack you. I haven't tried to kill one yet because they're really cute. I think he's run away. Okay, I was just looking at a shrub for like 20 minutes there. I've not tried to attack a lynx before, but they don't attack you on sight, whereas there are certain regions that will tell you as you're going. They'll be like, this is the region for boars, or this is a region for wolves, and by gum do those animals attack you. They like to get a good old attack in, their daily attack for the morning. Not to mention bear regions, as you can imagine, if a bear comes at you, you're getting bared, man. You're getting like 100% bared at all points. At all points in time, you will be fully bared. I was being killed by wolves and boars, let alone bears. Yes, water is a thing. Thank you. So it was a struggle. It was genuinely a struggle to even traverse the country with no real like weapons or any tools quite yet, because it meant that if you go through a region and it goes, this is a region for, and then it says rabbits or foxes, there are plenty of animals that sound like, you know, they would be violent like foxes, but they're not. They just run away as soon as you get near them. But there was one point where I was walking through and it just said wolves, and I was like crapping myself because I was like, I'm 100% going to be killed. And then I just started running, and as I ran into another region, it came up and it was like, you were in the region of bears. I was like, oh god, this is so much worse. So yeah, so I got killed a bunch. You can respawn with just like a little bit of a cutback of your like health and water consumption and all that stuff. So you can, it doesn't completely end your game, but it says that your dynasty is ended every time you get killed in this game, which is kind of funny. It's this idea that you have this greater purpose, and instead you've been killed by a bear because, oh look, I'm in boar country. Boars hate me, so this is gonna be fun. I don't have any weapons. Oh, and wolves. Okay, I'm gonna go back the other way. As much as I would love to... Where is he? Oh, he's down there. Can you see him in between the trees down there? That's a wolf. Oop, and that's him howling. Okay, I'm gonna run away. Because as much as I would love to be mauled to death by animals, I want to give myself a little bit more time to survive. So the reason I was running up into these hills was because I was thinking like it'd be kind of good to build above Piestova, like up here. But I do remember when I've built in the past, I've had the warning of like, you can't build here. It's not, the ground isn't even enough. So I think that this is going to be too much of a challenge. In my former game, I built out here, so directly ahead. All these beautiful deer are that I murdered to death. And hey Marcy, how you doing? Visited by the cat today. Because obviously it's like a lovely area, really close to everything. You can build, it's relatively flat. So that's all good. There's deer, so you can hunt those for food. But I don't want to just build the exact same place I did last time. I might have a look on the map and see where I can build. Most people would be like, hey, don't build right next to Piastova. How about that? I'm like, no. I have a plan. Good old cabbage barrels. There'll be these randomly generated kind of opportunities along a lot of the paths. Okay, so I need to crouch and press A. Nice. Where, yeah, you'll just kind of see upturned carts and stuff, and they'll have some supplies and little resources in them, but because they are randomly generated, you don't always know that that is an option for you. Whether you're going to be able to find anything. I could build up here on the hill up here. It is like right near where I built before though, so maybe I should branch out a little bit more. Hopefully not branching out into the swamp, which is down there. Or wolf country. Let's look at the map. Okay, so I'm above Piastova at the moment. I can check. So I've kind of built to the east before. Maybe I can check the west. Maybe I'll see if I can build this way. See if that lands any good. A lot of mushrooms out here too. Oh, that was a stick. The old stick soup. But yeah, you can see why I like this game. And the constant collection is always fun for me. There's old buildings, like dilapidated buildings out here that will have certain resources in them. Some of them will have tools. Ladybugs! Oh, that's adorable. Can I crouch? Oh, so cute. Huh? Ooh. Box has got a nice place to sleep. Cool. Some coins. Nice, nice, nice. They don't let me sleep here, which is crazy. It's like everywhere. You can go into the local towns and they don't have a place for you to sleep. It's not like, you know, The Witcher or whatever, where you can rent a bed for the night, or like Red Dead Redemption. You go into this place and they're like, get out of our town and go and sleep next to a campfire in the middle of the woods. Like, okay. Is there anything in here? I think I have to go up a level. Do I? Can I go up a level? Yes. Oh, I've made a torch for myself. Here we go. Copper axe, 23%. So there's wear down, obviously, with some of these tools. A lot of survival games like this expect you to be able to manage your tool consumption quite well. So it does, you know, I can get in the way of progress. Oh, did I hurt myself? She's fine. But that's life. Okay. There's potions as well in this game. Make potions. Some coins. Cool, cool. I'll take anything that's going. Anything you got. Alright. So my plan is to find a place to set up a community. And then I'll start constructing. And I'll also make some basic tools. Ooh, barrels. Make some rye? Rye not. Cool. And so in this game, not like in Sons of the Forest. What? I don't know what that was. So in this game, you can freely drink from streams and rivers and stuff. It's great. It's like you don't get some kind of, I don't know, tuberculosis. I don't know diseases. What am I, a doctor? Sorry, just thought I saw some fish. Yeah, so you can drink from and eat apparently from streams. I'm gonna turn off tutorial while we're here. Tutorials off. Yes. Cool. Done. Okay. Shouldn't be any more tutorials annoying us. So what was I saying? Drinking from streams. Yeah. So in Sons of the Forest, every time you drink from streams, you get like some kind of poisoning. You get ill. Whereas here, in this world, medieval world, where people basically shit in the streets and it goes into the river, you're allowed to drink from the river. But, I mean, you know, it's just science, but whatever. Who needs science? Where's I going? God damn it. Rabbit? Mr. Badger? So this game has really been helping me get over my concern about killing digital animals. I still don't love it. I still don't love hunting animals in this game. Or in any game, really. But, you know, that's what you sign up for. Like, it's not... whereas in Sons of the Forest, you could go around and you could find, like military meals in like packets and bags and like soft drink and all that. So you could basically, if you wanted to set a standard, you could just, oh, there's a lynx. Oh, so cute. He's stretching. Hi. Yeah, fair enough. It's a noise I make when I run. Yeah, so I think I saw a lynx and I got confused again. So hunting animals. So in Sons of the Forest, you could be able to basically just like live off the man-made items that you can find on the island. You probably don't need to hunt, considering how much was there and was available. But this game obviously is not like that. And, you know, I could go into town and I could buy bread, or I could just eat like plums and cherries and stuff, but they don't give you a lot of health. So, so being able to kind of like hunt and roast your own meat is really important. So I really, that's wolf. Okay, wolf country, really? I don't want to be in wolf country. Let's go backwards. Let's not be here. Cool. This place is pretty sick anyway. We could build here. How far are we from Piastova? Yeah, I mean, we're within running distance. Just run down the hill. And we've got fresh water here. Oh, no, we don't. Oh, god damn it. I thought it was a stream. It's not a stream at all. That's a road. Okay. Maybe not. Maybe let's not build here. Build down here. Near the rock. See what I mean? Can you hear him breathing? Oh, damn. Huh! Okay, so that... Wait, where is he? Can't see him up moving behind that rock, but where my pointer is, that is the bear. And I think there's another one on this side too, now that I mention it. I can't see him. Oh, that's a fox. I was like, what is that? It's a little fox. So I don't want to build there either. Hopefully not wolf or bear country. That's kind of my stipulation. I think it's fair. Or fox country, rabbits. Fox and rabbits are fine. I really wish I didn't have to do this. I wish I could just build anywhere. And I know I can. I'm saying it like I can't. I know I can, but trust me, it was so frustrating to run for so long to get back to Piastova every time the season changed. And the season's like 4 days. So, yeah, it's not... Yeah, it wasn't fun. So I found it so frustrating that I was like, I'm going to actually have to make a cheap choice and build really close in order for this to be functional and easier to play. Where am I on the map now? Okay, so I'm down here. I could build here. It's flat. There's only deer here, which is good. It's near a water source, and there's like a weird building over there that I can have a look in as well. Yeah, this is fine. Let's just build here. And pierced over's that way? Where is it? No, it's not. It's the opposite way. That way. Alright, cool. Hopefully it's not too far, because I don't want to spend all this time running back and forth. It's crazy. Okay, cool. Let's see what skill points I've acquired. Survival knowledge. More experience gained from survival activities. Yes, let's do that. Wait, do I have more points? No, just the one. Damn it. Cool. So I'm going to build a home here. Let's do that. In order to do that, I need to have tools, and I bring up my tool menu. Handcrafting. So I've got enough stuff for torches. So stone axe. I need more stones to create a stone axe, which is understandable. Let's go pick up some stones. Deers are pretty cute. Deer, not deers. Deer are pretty cute. Hey guys, I'm not gonna murder you just yet. Okay. Just gonna chop down all your trees and all your resources. Like the white person I am. Let's see what resources this abandoned house has. Some flour. Grains. All of this definitely comes in handy. Animal feed. Nice. Can I eat animal feed? Be helpful. I have no food right now. Actually, no, I think Sedowin gave me stuff. Or that other guy. Derwin. Nice. Got a sickle. Fully sickle. Bro. I need to stop making terrible puns. I exhaust myself. Anything on the shelf? No. Cool. Use? I wanted to take it. Well, I'm going to sit on the shelf. I'm going to sit on this stool for a bit. I'm going to stand up now. That was worth it. Okay. What I did see was this. Hello? Yeah. Coins. Nice. Got the beer bottle. And that's what I saw. Stone axe. Who needs to make one when you can just find them? Find them in someone's house. Oh, my bad. And I remember this from yesterday when I was playing it. Hello. Bronze axe. Nice. Awesome. Cool. So let's chop down some trees. Will you let me do this one? Okay, cool. Because this tree is really close to this kind of like already built structure on the map, it almost has the same rules as the townships, that you can't chop down trees or like pickaxe rocks or anything structural within the confines of that town. So some places you'll go to and then you'll go outside of town to like get some resources and they won't let you touch anything. It's like, it just comes up as blocked. Collect some logs. Nice miss. Once I collect some logs, then I can create some like different types of tools, like shovels and other cool things that you're gonna need. let's figure out what tools I have. I have a bronze axe as well. I have a sickle, a bow and arrows, which is good. I'm just going to equip all this stuff. Copper arrows are pretty good quality. I don't know whether I want to waste those. Equip myself a hoe. And I've already got a shovel. Nice. The items that they give you... Oh, I do have 2 iron arrows. Items that they give you at the start of the game are really valuable. Copper items take a little while to be able to create yourself. So you're starting with wooden and stone items, and they obviously have like a lot less durability. So so to start off with copper items is, yeah, the game's doing you a real solid. A lot of sticks. Nice. Spruce trees will get me, I think, 3 logs. Ah, nature. You beautiful bastard. Let me come and ruin thee. Nice. And if I use my shovel, I can then dig up the stump of the tree that I've chopped down, and you get an extra log. So it's worthwhile. This is all stuff I've learnt myself because I refuse to watch any like walkthroughs or read anything up on it, which is 100% a flaw of mine, because I just spend more time doing trial and error maneuvers when I could just learn from other people's experience. But no, I refuse. You let me do this one too? Yep, cool. All right. My character is hungry. That orange bar is pretty low. Good old spicy fish legs. So I don't really need to make any of my own tools right now. Then if I've already got a shovel and some of these necessary ones straight away, I could basically start off. It's a lot of deer. Wow. They trust me. The deer king. So I can start off by building already. Let's do that. A small wattle house. Wooden house, yeah. So it's best to start with a small wattle house, because everything you need for that you can basically find just around. Whereas when you pick the wooden house, you need to have planks, and planks are created once you have a work shed and you're able to, yeah, kind of use logs and create planks through the woodshed. And I don't have a woodshed right now, surprisingly enough. Considering I don't even have a home. So I'm just going to start with the simplest home. I'm actually going to change the view after this. Yeah, okay. So this view feels a lot better to me, especially when I'm being attacked by animals and stuff. Not only is it less scary to not be face to face with a wolf, but it also helps me, you know, position my attacks if I need to defend myself. See, being a complete hoarder with sticks pays off. You can create a whole house. It's come back around. It's daylight now. I've worked through the entire night. I am building well, thank you. So as you go, you have a skill tree, and you can, or like skill points, and you can elect to have faster building and stuff like that. there's a lot of options in there. So you won't always be building this slowly. But I don't mind it. I don't think it's that bad. You can get into the zone. Alright. Almost done.
It seems I forgot about food.
Oh yeah, I did. Sorry. I'm glad he reminded me. Let's eat an oat roll. Cool. I got plenty of straw too. Oh, I'm out of logs. No! This is actually quite a sparse field anyway. If I could give anyone some advice, I would say the best place you could build is around a bunch of maple trees. Because when you chop down maple trees, you get 4 pieces of... No. You get 4 logs from a maple tree. From spruce trees, you only seem to get 2. Sorry, from birch trees, you only seem to get 2. And then from spruce trees, I think you get 3. So I basically picked a field of birch trees, which I know I'm kind of limited because of the pierced over location. But maple trees are your best bet if you want to get the most bang for your buck and not spend your entire life in this game chopping down trees. I won't go crazy with it though, because I can understand how it's probably not super interesting to watch. But I'll just build this place. Whoop. Have my basics and then do some missions. I'm so wary with when I chop trees down now because when I first played the game, I was chopping down a tree and it bounced up and it hit my character in the face and she died. Like, I didn't even know it was an option. And I was like, wait, what? Okay. Where's my copper axe? It's an eagle. Hey, buddy. No. Just want to be friends. It's not like I want to kill you and eat your flesh or anything. God. So dramatic. Okay. Let's keep building. Let's see how far we can get. Hopefully this will do it. Your hammer. Nice. Don't forget these little parts here. Close enough to it. Oh, my hammer broke. Okay. Nice. And last bit is inside. Perfect. Huh. Oh wait, no, I'm not done. Huh. Perfect. Cool. Oh. Okay. You have fireplace, have a place to put all your stuff. Because I have utilized the no overload feature, I don't need to store all my crap. I can just carry everything that I need all the time. But it is handy if you want to have that feature going. Got a bunch of cabbages and everything. Don't need any clay bowls. I can leave all this stuff here. kind of the food resources and stuff I can leave. There's no reason for me to be carrying this stuff around. Unless somebody wants it for a mission. Salt. Spruce bark. Cool. And I'll leave everything that I don't really need. You know, you keep like stones and logs and sticks and stuff in your inventory so you can create tools on the fly. If you're ever running around and your tools break, it's good to have them going. I think my character needs to have some water. He is thirsty. Do just a little bit of hunting. Come on, man, that was... How did that not hit it? That's crazy. Wow. I'm not good at this. Okay, let's try again. There's some there's some scope shake with this game, and you can kind of upgrade when you get more skill points to having less of that. So they start out where it can be a little bit silly to kind of aim and stuff. Finally, okay. Oh, I thought that duck was dead. He was just chilling out. You are not going to sit there, are you? Dude. No! I was like, I'm so lucky. Ah, cool. Okay. So if I want to do this mission that I have set up here, I'm going to need to create some simple torches. The way I do that is through the handcrafting menu. I've got plenty of sticks, I just need some straw. And straw you get from the banks of rivers and stuff, like here. Okay, that should be fine. Is there something over here? Oh, it's just a deer. I thought that was like a barrel of something. Okay. So what do I need? I need to make some more torches. You can craft more than one at some time. But it does take time. Torches aren't so bad, but if you're like roasting meat and you choose to do like 10 or more, you're going to be sitting there for like 2 solid minutes, if not more, depending on quantity, which is not a bad thing at all. It's just something to keep note of. Okay, so I need some more logs. Let's cut down some more spruce trees. And that will get me sorted for this mission. Don't die. My dynasty. Okay. And take this things to Derwin. Because Derwin can't do anything himself. Oh no, I still need another log. Okay, one more. I love how he chops trees like you would like bat a bee away from your face. He's just like, ugh. It's very graceful. More than I need. Fantastic. Derwin better be appreciative of all the work that I do for him. Just because him and his community saved my life doesn't mean I need to be bringing you stuff. Although he does give me money for it. Eh. Still. I've got my own life, Derwin. Leave me alone. Hey, buddy. Ooh, fishies. When you get some linen thread, you'll be able to make a fishing spear. You need a specific You need a specific spear for fishing in this game. You can have just normal spears that you can use on, like, you know, land dwelling animals. Whereas fishing, you need a specific spear. I don't have one right now. But what I found out is that you don't use like a fishing pole or anything. You just wade into the water, because the water is never more than like shoulder deep in this game. So you wade into the water and then you basically just walk up to a bunch of fish and you're just like, huh! And not with an axe, but you know what I mean. And then you can catch them that way. And sometimes it doesn't even work. Sometimes you've got your fishing spear and you're jabbing at a fish and yeah, they don't even notice. You just swim away. Come here, you donkey.
How is life treating you?
I don't really care what he has to say. Okay. So that's one mission down. Let us look at... nope, wrong one. What else have we got? Technology. So because I built a house, it gave me enough technology points to give me the blueprint for the well. It's obviously vital to have in a community, especially if you're not right next to water. And that kind of comes into play when you have people living in your community. You can assign them to the well and they basically just deliver people water, or at least fill the buckets, which is good. What's that? Oh, torches and hand lanterns. I thought there was something exploding and I was like, I don't remember that in this game. Okay. Yep. Cool. What was I doing? Got it distracted again. Story quests. Okay, so it's just a pigeon thing for now. Cool. So if I do these quests now, then it means that when the season turns, I won't lose any points, which is good. I'm going to switch off copper arrows. Oh, no, I won't. I don't really want to waste them, but then again, tiny infant! Come here a minute. I'm joking. I don't know if you could even do that in this game. Probably can. I've not had the villagers turn against me yet, but I can imagine it could happen. Come here. Nice. So hunting pigeons and other birds, you're going to be standing around a little bit waiting for the birds to come back. There are obviously more than just one areas. Well, there are more than one places that pigeons hang out. So it's not just here. This is obviously the most convenient place. As you map the region a little bit more and run around, it will tell you where certain animals are, and you can see it on your map when you have a look at the map structure under wild animals. So it gives you kind of a rough map of what I've already had a look for, or what I've come across so far. So I could go out and I could have a look to see where pigeons are otherwise. But at this stage, like, I've found that I could waste a bit of time, but also just like stand where the birds are, and then they'll come back, and sometimes they'll do what that duck did where they'll land right next to you, and makes it a little bit easier. Hey birdie, come in here. Come on over here. Come and hang out with me. Come on. Come on. Oh, hello. Hello. If I don't move... Oh my god. I'm upset that I got that on camera. It looks like he's glitched out. Can I get him though? Maybe? Ah! I did. Oh, there's blood everywhere. That's great. I love that. Pigeon. One of the things that makes me feel less guilty about killing animals in this game is once you hunt them and you skin them, they disappear. Whereas a lot of other games, rightfully so, like Red Dead Redemption and that, you skin it and obviously the corpse is still there and it's still all bloody and all the muscles and flesh are showing, and you're like, ah, what a lovely murder it was today. Oh no, don't fly away. Alright, there are other places to find pigeons. I think there's actually supposed to be some here, if I remember correctly. Oh, and I scared them away. Hooray! That's alright. On this side of the village there's crows, so I don't need them. And then pigeons are right out here. If I do a little sneaky. I may be too far away. Center mass. Nope. It's amazing that you know as soon as you release the arrow that was not going to work. Hi. No? Okay, he's going somewhere else. Bastard. Are there other pigeons here that I can't see? I need to go get my arrows back. Have I ruined all my copper arrows? Or some? Alright, never mind. Okay, there's pigeons up here too. Only need another 5. It's not a vital quest. I mean, obviously, this is a choice. Like, you definitely don't have to do this. You do lose dynasty points if you don't do some of these quests, which is crazy. It's not like, oh, you know, these are options that give you benefits if you want. It's like, well, if you don't do them, then the whole community doesn't like you even more, which is crazy. Please stay still. Okay, I've lost it. I'm just gonna... There's so many pigeons here. What? I don't know why it changed to that view. That was really weird. Oh, okay. Oh, now he's walking. Come on. Stop walking! It's like you have a mind of your own. Nice. So yeah, for anyone who really likes hunting in games, it's a pretty fun hunting game all around. I mean, there is deer, there's badger, there's everything. I'm not going to name all the animals because there's too many. Nice, got him. Okay, so there's a guy straight ahead. 2 guys straight ahead. Pigeon party indeed. Stop walking. Lord alive. Nope, I knew it. As soon as I let that go, I was like, that is not gonna go. That is not a hit. Where's my arrow? Did I break it? I must have. Hi! Goslawa.
Again.
We haven't met. How are you today? Busy? A good farmer is always busy. Even during winter? Especially during winter. Sure.
Have a good day.
I will admit the chat in this game is not good. Some of the first conversations I had with some of the people in this village in this game, they were saying like really weirdly sexist shit, and I was like, okay. Something about like a woman is supposed to listen to a man or something. And I get it's supposed to be a different age. But I'm also like, it's also a fantasy game. There's also potions you can drink that make you stronger, so why do we have to put that ultra realism in there? It just seems unnecessary. Okay, let's try again. Who? Look at the horses. Okay, you can buy horses, you can buy farm animals, but you have to have the structure in your village that can, keep them safe and fed and whatever. So you need to have a horse barn before you can buy horses, donkey barn, blah, 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 pigsty. But, prior to that, it's like just looking at them, you're like, I want a horse. Horses are so expensive though. I will warn you that I think they're like 3,000 or 4,000 coins in this game, which is wild. Wild. Like, unheard of. Hey, buddy. Come to be friends. Oh, him too. Come here a minute. Damn it. I thought that other one was going to stay put. Okay, just one more to go. We got this, team. Even though my guy is a little bit famished. Okay, what can he eat? Let's have some apples. Nothing like eating 5 apples in one go to satiate your hunger. Some dried meat as well. Meat and apples. Delicious. Okay, I'm gonna wait for these guys for a little bit longer and then I'm gonna, oh hi! I was gonna say I'm gonna move down to that other place where the pigeons are. Okay, don't get cocky. Oh my god. I specifically said to myself, don't get cocky, and I did. Ah, well. Them be the breaks. Let's go look at the horses. Huh? Yes. Look how cute! $3,000. $3,500 for a colt, for a baby horse. The adult horses are more expensive. And you can get a saddle and you can ride them in this game, and that is another version of like fast travel in this game. But obviously when you first start out, there is no way you're going to be able to afford a horse. That's crazy. Like right now, how many coins do I have? I have 376 coins. And I'm going to need that money to buy like seeds and like other types of food stuff so I can keep my people alive. So there's so many other costs on top of that that you can't, like, it's only when you have a surplus, nice, of money that you can buy these types of animals. And taking a wagon, this guy right next to me is the wagoneer. Taking a wagon, I think, is like $140 to like the closest.
How is life treating
Need to ride. Yeah, to Skauki, $140, Ostoya, 130. So, yeah, it's like I could afford that now, but that's half of what I've got. Like for just a voyage, it's just so I can get from A to B really quickly. And yeah, I don't know. I just think it's a rot. I think that there are some games that really do you a solid by making some more necessary functions cheap and easy, or at least, you maybe have to go collect resources to build something, and you know, that makes it so much more helpful. I think navigation is really important, especially in open world games like this. And to kind of expect a character to run back and forth between towns all the time seems a little bit, I don't know. It's just, it doesn't seem right. I don't know how else to put it, really. I don't want to be a dick about it, but it just seems like for the fun and functionality of a game like this, putting in a more accessible version of fast travel, I think would be great. Markuslaw. Okay, so not Lotta Miller. Where are you? You live down here, I remember. So this guy, this guy's like, he's somebody that you buy all your like farm goods from and your seeds and stuff. And one of the questions you can ask him is you can ask him about his daughter. And I mean, it's probably in there for, yeah, a bit of tongue in cheek, but it's so, it's such a low blow. But this guy who's so necessary to this gameplay that you need his help on things to just be like, so how's your daughter? Considering, like, I think she's quite young as well. I killed a few pigeons. You're my savior anytime. Cool, so that's done and dusted. I'm going to ask him about his daughter.
How is life?
Your Deluja... Sorry, I butchered that. Deluja's father, right? Why do you ask? Is there someone courting her again? That's still a child, damn it. Calm down, no one's... What do I have to do to keep her away from filthy looks and sweaty palms, huh? Lock her in a cave? Because I'll lock her in a bloody cave if I have to. Great idea. In a cave she goes. Or keep acting like this and you're going to lose your daughter. So I don't pick the first option because I'm really worried that in this game he's actually going to go and put her in a cave somewhere. Like, this is... I do not understand this game quite well enough yet. Is that a threat? Leave my daughter alone, you dirtball. Don't tell me I didn't warn you. And there's like no other option. And so you see what I mean? Like, some of the language in this is a little rough, but it's like, it's obviously so fucking creepy. And I don't think, I do want to go and find his daughter. That sounds really rough. I just want to know how old she's supposed to be. Because if she's only, so in this game, because there is a procreation thing where you marry someone, you start having children, and that's how you like create a larger village and you create your dynasty and like create your heir and stuff. So they have a structure of age in this game. They have like, you know, they have like toddler, child, teenager, and then they have adults. And you can't, as an adult, marry a teenager in this game, don't get me wrong. But it's very clear that someone is a teenager. So I'm just curious to know how old she is, because I'm like, did they put this in here because the writers are like being creepy on this teenage girl? Or is it the dad that's like overbearing and overly protective even though his daughter is like of marriage age? I'm just curious, but I don't really know where she is. I don't think I've met her before. I guess I'll find her at some point. You know what? That's something I will do in the next video. I will find Deluja, and not be creepy to her and not try and marry her and have my heir with her. I'm just simply curious about her age bracket, just to understand this inbuilt dialogue they put in there. Anyway, this is Medieval Dynasty. Great game, really loving it. Obviously very, very fun when it comes to creation, world building, when it comes to resource collection, community management, sims. So it's very, very cool. I'm enjoying it. I can't imagine in these videos I'm going to get through very much progress-wise, but at least it'll give people an understanding of what the game looks like from the inside, and also the types of seasons that you're going through, because they do have an effect on the game. So that's something that I really appreciate about this game. They've stuck true to the idea that like when you are of a farming culture, weather makes a really big difference. Whereas other games that do have like these seasonal cycles, they don't really impact the gameplay as much as just offer more realism or a little bit more change of scenery, really. So anyway, love this game, really fun, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.